Hi, Cancer. What does your soul need to know for February 2026? What predictions and messages do your spirit guides, your higher self, and my spirit guides have for you for this month of February? Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, to watch your cusp sign as well, because sometimes your messages are going to come to you from there and you will get a more complete picture of what's going to happen to you this month. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for February 2026. The first card you have in your reading, Cancer, is the Hanged Man. So this is like being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, and being in a state of suspended animation. And sorry, yes, it's this way. Being in a state of suspended animation that you have to draw from your own psychic ability and intuition to help you through this limbo state. You may have a feeling like there's something going on in you that you feel like you can't heal. Is it an emotional hurt, pain, and wound? Is it a is it something physical, mental, emotional, spiritual? You may be wanting to move on from something, and you're going to have to take a lot of things into consideration before you move on. For some of you, I feel this is moving on from a job or a career. For others of you, it could be your uh, romantic relationship or a living situation. And this is where you have to do your due diligence and research and writing pros and cons lists and all of those activities to help you decide. Plus, tapping into your intuition, which would help you the most at this time. You may notice a lot of little things out of place, out of order. It could be in your own home, it could be in the workplace. I don't know, but I'm seeing you like, this isn't right. That looks out of order. It could even be on your computer. Maybe your computer rebooted or refreshed itself or updated, and now all your files are in different places or things are not the same on your desktop. Some of you may be learning to control your anger or temper, or thinking like, I need to control my anger and temper. Some of you have watched people get promoted where it should have been you, but they promoted somebody else, or climb up some kind of, could be socially, like climb up some kind of ladder socially. It could be in an education system where you see people climbing the ladder, graduating, moving on, moving on. It could be in the workplace or their career. And I feel you're looking at it going, well, why isn't that happening to me? And you may really feel like I don't understand this analogy, but my guides are saying your life could feel like a bowl of cherries, and you're not really sure which way to go or which cherries to pick out of this bowl. I know it's weird. Welcome to psychic readings when you hear weird stuff, because that happens. You could feel either oblivious to things going on in your workplace or socially or out in the world, or some of you could also feel alienated. You could feel alienated by family members or friends or coworkers, people at work. So either one of those things, you could feel both or one or the other. I do feel like you are protected though. Like I feel like the universe, the divine source, your spirit guides, your deceased loved ones, I feel like you've got a lot of protection around you, especially in February. So the next card in your reading is Four of Cups. This is ruminating, going within, over analyzing, pulling at straws, worryment, worrying about the past, maybe having difficulty in making a decision. Sometimes this can mean you are being apathetic about something. A opportunity or blessing could come to you, so you have to pay attention, because if you're going within too much or acting like you don't care about stuff too much, you could miss it. Somebody could offer you a job, and it could be a new job, or a job that seems like unexpected. Like, why did this come up? Like, why is this person offering me a job? I don't work in that field, or I don't know them very well. Why are you like, because something could be like strange to you about the offer. I do feel that some of you will take it. It may even just be a job or opportunity that's offered to you for a short term. Maybe it's not a full time job. You may have to clear your plate, open up your schedule to do this. You may be in the process in February of taking things apart and putting them back together again. If you're like really mechanically inclined or good with technology, you could be taking apart appliances, watches, computers. I don't know, but I get, could even be something you wrote, a song, a poem, uh, I don't know, or maybe a video you created. And you could be taking these things apart and then putting them back together again. Your self assurance or self confidence could be a little low, but I feel like it's on the upswing to coming back again. So, in the beginning of February, or maybe even in the end of January or in January, you may have felt like low self esteem, low confidence, not very self assured. That could spill over into February, but I feel like that is changing for you in the month of February. Some of you, if you're older or you have some kind of physical issue, you may go into assisted living. Some of you may have a relative, a parent or somebody close to you that has some kind is elderly and can't be on their own, or has some kind of physical illness or condition that they need to go into assisted living. Some of you could buy something very expensive. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be expensive, but I do feel it might be. Um, that's going to help you in your work or in your business. And it could be something like a camera or a computer or something, a printer. I don't know what it is, but I get like, if you purchase this, this is to help you. Like, maybe you have a sideline gig or work or business going, and that's going to help you with that. Or you have your own business and you need to buy this piece of equipment or technology to help you with that business. The next card in your reading, Cancer, is the Devil. This is a card that symbolizes being addicted to something. You could have some issues with an addiction: drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, spending money, cigarettes, whatever. It could be somebody connected to you that has an addiction. The Devil card can also indicate your fears, or being trapped and bound to an unhealthy relationship, or trapped and bound to an unhealthy situation. You may feel like you want to look better, you want to feel better, but you may not be feeling it. Like, oh, I want to look hot, I want to look sexy, I want to look, or just look better, but you may not be feeling it. Like, that's what I want, but I don't really feel that way. You could feel like that. This is a month where you are going to have to remain strong and hold firm against competition, especially if you own your own business, or if you have a channel on YouTube or Rumble or somewhere else, or in like in the workplace, if there's other people that you're all vying for raises, promotions, uh, to get transferred to a different place or a different department, like you may have competition and you're going to have to stand strong and remain firm. Uh, it's not time to run away or like step back. I don't feel like that. You've got to step into this competition. Your nervous system could be feeling jumpy. If you're prone to, like, I had two relatives that had Parkinson's at the end of their life. So their hands would shake and their jaw would, or their lips would shake. You may be prone to that. I'm not saying it's Parkinson's, but your nerves may be doing weird things. Like a twitch could suddenly develop for you, or you could have trouble picking things up or gripping things tightly, or you could have shakes. It could be the shakes from drugs or alcohol if you're involved in that. Because I get like nervous shaking. Maybe you just feel nervous. It could be feeling nervous about things going on in your life. Some of you really want to cast your fears aside and you want to get out of some kind of unhealthy situation or relationship. It could be a relationship that you're like, this is unhealthy. But you know what? That relationship could be a friendship, a business partnership, but it could be a love relationship. So there could be some relationship that you feel is not good for you and not healthy for you, and you want to get out of it. It could be you could have a strong pull to get out of it in February. I don't know whether you'll do it in February because timing will be different for all of you, especially in a general reading, because you're not all born on the same month, day, year, uh, and is Cancer your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign? That's going to be factors here on how this will resonate with you. And if you're interested in getting any of the special video series I record for Vimeo and my Patreon shop, my most recent videos are the eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius, February 17th, 2026, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. You may want to get your sun sign and your rising sign, or whatever signs normally resonate with you, on my YouTube and Rumble videos. Also, if you're interested about information on your love life, you might want to get my big love readings for 2026 for singles and couples for each sign of the zodiac. Some people have written me and said that their Venus sign resonates with them in these videos. So you may want to consider getting your sun sign and your Venus sign, or whatever normally resonates with you, on my YouTube and Rumble readings. Also, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for February 2026 for each sign of the zodiac are available. These are a continuation and an expansion of the psychic tarot readings that I'm doing right now on YouTube and Rumble. So if you want more messages from my spirit guides for this month of February, I recommend you getting my crystal readings. These videos are for sale on Vimeo and on my Patreon shop. Those links are down below in the description box in the Show More section, and they're also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. The next card in your reading, Cancer, is the Six of Rods, which is victory after a battle. So being victorious in some way comes up here for you in February. If you were trying to get a raise, I feel like you get the raise you want. And you could feel pretty good if somebody was like making fun of you, bullying you, not being nice to you. You may see them get their comeuppance in February. Like if it was in the workplace, they may get fired or demoted or put on some kind of unit or team or project that really is not good. And so you may see, like, oh, okay, so they treated me badly. Well, look at what's happening to them now. I feel like some of you, a whole new world opens up for you economically. This could be because maybe you're starting a sideline business or working as a consultant, doing short term projects or gigs in addition to your normal work. But it could also be like you get a raise, you get a promotion, you know. So, uh, financial abundance and financial opportunity uh, looks like it comes to you this month or will start. You'll hear it's going to start. And then in March and April, you start to see that money coming in for you. Some of you may buy a new home or move to a new place or a new apartment or a new townhome or a condo. And I feel like if you do, you're really going to like it. You're going to feel like this was the right move. It was the right decision for you. If you're thinking of opening up a business, a storefront, could be a storefront online on a website, could be a literal brick and mortar storefront. I feel it's going to be successful. You're going to do well. But you have to stick to be tried and true to your own self. Your guides are saying to me, don't listen to the naysayers or the gossipers or the people that want to bring you down or cast a shadow on what you want to do. You can't listen to them. Don't let them erode your excitement, your interest, your motivation. You have to, like, you know, treat it like the radio dial on your in your car. Click it off. Don't listen to them. You may be very generous in helping somebody out in some way in February, or maybe you did this recently in November, December, or January, and that person is going to figure out how to pay you back. Maybe it's not with money, maybe it's something special that they could do for you. Like maybe if you're starting your own business and you need a sign and they're an artist, they may make a beautiful sign for your business. Or they're good at web design, they may create a website for you, or, you know, a home page for you. You never know. So helping somebody out, you may help them out in February and they pay you back in March or April. But for some of you, you already helped this person out and they come to do something beneficial or nice for you. The last card in your reading is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the divine source giving you financial abundance and blessings. It could also be emotions. You could be getting a raise, an inheritance, a gift of cash, a commissions check, a settlement of some kind of lawsuit that's like paying you well. I feel that some of you, you're getting a raise. That came up here again. And it came up earlier. Again, I'm getting it again. I feel like you get an increase in your salary for some of you. Some of you, as I said earlier, are going to buy something that you can utilize for your work that you do or business or company that you have. And buying this thing, whatever it is, could be a computer, could be some kind of mechanical thing or other type of technology. It's going to help you bring in more money. You know, some of you may be able to get something off the ground and running that's not going to cost you a lot of money, minimal expense. So you could be saving some money here. Yeah, I also hear divine assistance. Money's going to come to you. So somebody, it could be the divine source. It could be deceased loved ones working on your behalf on the other side, uh, and your spirit guides. I just get like they're looking at you and they're saying, we've got to engineer this occurrence to happen and come into Cancer's life to give them more money or financial abundance. So I do really feel like even in the spirit realm, they're working on your side for you on your behalf to see you get more money. So don't be surprised between February, 'cause for some of you, it could have started in January. Uh, but I'll say between January of 2026 and the end of April of 2026, I feel like you get some kind of financial increase or money comes to you. If you have a store or you get clients and customers and or accounts, even if you work for another business or company, or if you have like a YouTube channel or a podcast, I get your popularity increasing, and this popularity brings more money to you, more clients, more customers, more viewers, more subscribers, whatever it is in your world. Your popularity increasing is tied to you making more money. This could be a month where, it came up again, where you could buy something that's expensive and something of value. So that was mentioned earlier. I'm hearing it again. Um, it could be a home to live in or yeah, something. Yeah, I just get you buying something that has a lot of value and it's going to be the best thing for you to do. But remember, this is the card you got at the beginning. You need to trust your intuition and spiritual guidance. If you're confused, you need to go back and listen to what I said in the Hangman card because it's tied to this. These two cards really seem like they're tied together. So pay attention to your intuition. And I do feel like money is coming to you. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you to work with, use, and wear in the month of February 2026, and Aries also got this gemstone. So far, I haven't done all the signs, but you and Aries both got smoky quartz. And smoky quartz is a very good grounding stone. It's a very powerful stone. It gives strong protection and also good for money and protecting your money. It disperses fears and depression. It brings emotional calmness. Smoky quartz relieves stress and anxiety. It promotes positive thoughts and action. It can also bring psychic and physical protection, abundance, prosperity, and good luck. It's going to help you assimilate to things that are changing, especially if you're changing routines or schedules or job changes or living space changes. And if you have to get like from one train track to another, it's going to help you with all of that. It is going to lift and elevate your mood. I do feel if you carry or wear smoky quartz, you're going to like radiate more positivity. And when you radiate positive energy, good things, you attract more positive and good things to you. If you've had any kind of really bad stress or a broken heart, like if somebody broke your heart or you're having trouble healing from a love relationship, smoky quartz is going to really do some interesting things and shift and change your energy in your aura and help you heal that broken heart. So I hope this reading was of help to you and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help this channel grow. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. So I hope you all have an absolutely amazing month of February, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.